Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel everyone. Thank y'all so very much for clicking on this video. As y'all know what the thumbnail says, we're gonna go ahead and get into it because I know the reason why you clicked on this video because you're trying to get some information. You really want to know what I put in this thumbnail. So I'm gonna just give it to you guys because I feel like sometimes when I go searching for things on YouTube, baby, I don't want no intro. I want you to get straight into it. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. So basically I want to let y'all know that being an entrepreneur is not always glitz and glam. Okay. I feel like being an entrepreneur, you really have to be dedicated. You have to be prepared to fail. You have to really be, I'm gonna say that one more time because I feel like a lot of people don't understand it. You have to be okay with failing. Okay, and you have to get so comfortable with failing more than you succeed, y'all. I'm being honest. And the only reason I'm telling you that is that you have to get comfortable because it teaches you and it also builds your character when being an entrepreneur, y'all. So if you know for a fact that you are an entrepreneur or if you are thinking about being an entrepreneur, let me tell y'all this. It has to be in you, okay? Don't just do something, don't just have a business or start a business because you see everybody else doing it and you seeing that they're capitalizing a lot of money from doing it. You be like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. Um, and I just want to let y'all know, like, I remember when I was like literally like a jit, like, and I always said that I want to have my own business and I always wanted to be my own boss. Like, I didn't want to always feel like I have to work for someone else. And I just was stuck. I stuck with it. You know what I'm saying? I started my first business, saw great success in it, but I was young when doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly want y'all to realize that every business that you see on your social media, some business are just doing it just for the quick bag or for the quick money and stuff like that. They're not really dedicated because I'm gonna let y'all know it's so many graphic designers out here right now that anybody can make a logo. You know, anybody could just go buy food and start selling food out their house. But I ain't gonna lie to you, I wouldn't always just go quickly to just buy food out of certain people's house. It's like you really got to look deep into a person's business to see if they really serious, you know, about selling certain things and selling certain products. Because being an entrepreneur, I feel like this is the most important thing, y'all, is really having great customer service. Not every business that you invest into or you may start, you know, say for instance, if you buy some online and you're not even mad about the product, you're just mad because the customer service was trash. You may have had questions about this certain product or how to use a certain product, and they never gave you customer service. They never had like they cared to you. And when I tell y'all, you really have to be so dedicated and serious and take your business as like it's your newborn baby or however you treat your kid or something that you love. And of course, like, people get on social media and like I say, y'all, they show y'all the nice cars, the nice houses and doing this and going places and stuff like that. But they don't like to talk about, you know, those days when you have to, you know, invest in a certain money and you have to, you know, work hard, you know what I'm saying, to put your money in that business. You know what I'm saying? You may be working a 9 to 5 job and you know you may be doing certain things on the side or whatever you choose to do to be able to get the money that you need to fund your business or what you're trying to do. A lot of people don't talk about it. A lot of people don't talk about, you know, what is it like that you may have to work 8-10 hours a day or however you choose, or just go full force and just put the business to a side so you can be able to, you know, get the money. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to have money to do these certain things, especially if you want to have a brand that you want to offer great quality products or great customer service, or you want to make sure that this product actually works before you give it out to certain people. And that's the things that you also have to look at when having a business. You got to know for a fact, is this something that you want to do? Like, does this package, does this product looks good? Is it presentable for people to actually go on your website to purchase from you? Can people really trust you? Can people really trust you that you're like, that they putting their card information in and that you're going to ship their product out in a reasonable time? Like, you also have to think about these things when having a business, y'all. And it's so much frustration what goes on when having a business, because sometimes, y'all, we do have times to where we just depressed, we don't know how this is going to happen. We have so many ideas of what we want to do for our business, and we just feel like, oh my gosh, like it just feel like it's so much. I don't know where to start. And sometimes you may not have people around you, you know what I'm saying, that could give you the advice that you need. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be honest, like I don't like to take certain advice from certain people who's never been in my shoes. You know what I'm saying? Who has never started a business, who ain't never reached 6 figures, 7 figures in their business and really done really legit shit. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to realize that if you in a situation to where you don't know who to take advice from, where to start, where to begin, easily get on YouTube, y'all. YouTube really helped me because it literally put me in a focus to where like I want to learn. I want to know what it's like to market, different market strategies. I want to know what it's like to really grind. You know what I'm saying? I want to know, like, hear people's stories and how they had to grind, how they had to sell $2 to $3 t-shirts on the side of the road, like whatever it is that took them to get to where they at. I like to hear people's stories because, like I say, I'm literally building a brand. And when I literally started Look Model Cosmetics, y'all, like I started a whole bunch of businesses, you know what I'm saying? And I just had to really have a mindset to be like, I just gotta keep going. Like I gotta keep figuring this out. And of course it was times where I was like, dang, like I didn't invest my money in this. I want to see my money back. You know what I'm saying? Of course I had these certain things going through my mind, but that's when I tell y'all, you really have to be built to be an entrepreneur. You really got to trust your journey. You really got to keep throwing things out there until certain stuff work for you. Because I was watching this podcast, and especially this woman was saying that entrepreneur is literally hard work. It's going to be hard, and you also got to put in the work for it as well too, especially if it's about your brand and about your business. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I always try to come on here and just keep it 1,000 with y'all, because I know what it's like. I know what it's like. Sometimes you gotta lose sleep because you're trying to stay up late at night to, maybe talk to your manufacturer. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that everything is right, because if it's not right, you gonna get mad. You don't even want to promote your product. Like, you got to do your profit margin correctly. You got to make sure that you have shipping labels. You got to make sure that you really have everything that you need to really start a business. You got to make sure you have content lined up. You got to make sure that you really stay consistent and to be like, okay, well, I'm going to promote this. I'm going to promote that every day. Like, you really have to have a set schedule, the way of how you going to promote your business, job. Because I cannot stand when people say, oh my gosh, I'm going to start a business. I'm going to do this. And it may be people around them that know them that support them, but like I say, they'd rather support a person that is around them who really not serious, and not support a brand that's really been out here grinding. They've been putting in this work. They won't even share their posts. They won't even like them. They won't even, oh my gosh, I've been seeing her doing this. Let me just sow a seed in her business because I'm seeing her grind. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like a lot of stuff is really people popularity. And I feel like right now in this age, y'all, to where it's like so many people want to be entrepreneurs, so many people want to become a content creator, so many people want to do these certain things. But I feel like don't let that knock you off of what God has gave you. Now, if God put it in you to be an entrepreneur, if you have always started a business, I'm just being honest. Don't never give up. Don't never feel like, just because you're not in school, you may not be enrolled in college, or, still in high school. Don't ever think that you cannot learn from someone else from the perspective of what you want to do in order for that to implement into your business. Don't never feel like you cannot take advice from people that is literally in the position that you want to be in, y'all. And hear certain people out. I feel like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I just did this, I just did that. It was just quick for me. Like, I don't really take advice from people like that. I want to know your hard beginnings. I want to know those days when you struggle, what it was like when you had to keep promoting content even on days that you didn't get sales. Like, I want to know that story, because when you're hearing another person's story, a testimony, you want to hear them by dang, what was their story? But you know what I'm saying, how did it help you? Because you may be in the valley, you may be in the season of be like, okay, well, what they're talking about, their testimony, I'm in the valley. You know what I'm saying? How did they prevail? How did they keep going through to to be successful, to have six figures? What was the mindset that they have to have, you know, when receiving that amount of money? You know what I'm saying? What was it like, or what they had to do? You know what I'm saying? It's like your mental has to be right in order for you to do anything, y'all. And I'm gonna be honest, like some days I don't even know how I do it, y'all. Like sometimes I get on my YouTube channel and I be like, wow, like I have literally grinded. I have literally days when I didn't want to, y'all. I just had to push myself out there to be like, I gotta get on my YouTube, because I remember why I started my YouTube. I remember when I was like, you know, I'm just gonna start. It didn't matter your situation. And that's what I want y'all to realize, that you gotta do it even if you look dumb. You know what I'm saying? Because people going to look at you differently, but don't let that mess you up of what your plans is for what you want to do for yourself. Because like I used to be, I'm going to be honest, y'all, like I used to be so quiet. I'm going to be real honest, y'all. Like I'm going to be, hold up, y'all, I got to drink some water because we finna get into it. I used to be really, really quiet around certain people. And they always used to say the quietest person in the room is always the smartest person in the room, not the one that talk a lot. And I used to get like, why you don't say nothing? Why you don't talk? You know, why you just come around and you don't say nothing, you just get quiet. Like, and I used to think something was really wrong with me when I was young, when I used to didn't talk to people. But as I got older, I thank God for protecting me for not saying certain things, because you can't never be the talkative person. Sometimes you just gotta sit back and listen sometimes to be able to gain information from certain people. You may listen to a person and you just may like just listen to them, and it helps you realize like, oh, I don't want to hang around you, or you know how they move and how they do certain things and stuff like that. Because in this world, y'all, you really gotta watch your back. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta just scope things out in the scenery. You know what I'm saying? Just to figure out, is this a type of thing that you want to certain do, or how this person do certain things. And I just really do feel like it's about your environment. It's really about your environment when being an entrepreneur, y'all. Because when I tell y'all, I have like, I ain't gonna say like just left. I'm just saying I lost so many people, and I mean it as in a good way, because a lot of times people don't want to talk about to where you have to leave certain people behind and still keep going within your journey, y'all. You really have to do that. And I think I have been so comfortable with just feeling like I don't care who leaves my life, just simply because I feel like I know that, okay, God, I'm moving to a next level. Okay, God, I gotta lose certain people in order to get to my destination. And that's just how it is. Like, you realize how to do these certain things. Certain people can go certain places with you. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you outgrow certain people. And I'm saying this simply because, y'all, when you're starting a business, don't think that your friends or people around you are going to 100% support you. Because sometimes people around you may be envious of you, y'all. And I'm telling y'all that because a lot of people do not like to talk about it when being an entrepreneur, y'all. Some people are not going to support your business because they see you doing certain stuff that they wish that they can do. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people are literally may just buy your product just from you, just to see what you got to offer. What is it? Is your product really like that? The way that you promote it and stuff like that? Like, people have different motives, y'all. So when I tell y'all, be prepared to lose people along your way. Be prepared for certain people that you know and people that know you not to support your business, y'all. And I feel like let it be a genuine thing that people actually support your business, y'all. As long as you know that you want to be an entrepreneur, know that you're going to fail more than you succeed, y'all. And just train your mind, y'all, because we all go through life, y'all. You know, we all have life things that we deal with. We all have sometimes where we depressed, we have anxiety, we got to do certain things. We may have family issues, or, you know what I'm saying, just our problems that we have to deal with. But I want to let y'all know that if you could really come to a place to where that you let that go. You know what I'm saying? You journal. You know what I'm saying? You plan out your things, because it's going to help you, especially if you are that CEO of your brand. It's like a lot of people just want to have that status of being a CEO, but don't want to take the role of what it's like to be a CEO. So even if you're working a 9-to-5 job, and like I say, I know you may hate your boss, you may hate the job, but that's where the hard work go into, y'all. That's where the hard work gotta go into when you don't like your job. Like, you gotta make sure that when you get off that clock, that you gotta make sure that your second job is your business. And you also gotta realize that if you want to be entrepreneur in your brand, you got to make sure that you are taking money and actually investing it into your brand. You got to do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like so many people just feel like, oh, well, I just throw a little bit in it. No, you cannot treat your business like it's just something little. You got to put your all into your business and your brand, y'all. You really have to do that. And you have to be dedicated. Sometimes people are like, oh, well, I invested into her course and I don't feel like I'm where she's at right now. But you gotta look at a person's backstory. Like, you gotta put in insane work. You know what I'm saying? Your story and your journey may be different, but you still gotta put in work. You still gotta work even through whatever living situation that you in, or mentally situation that you in, or however you feel, you still have to keep going, y'all. And I used to always just feel like, oh my gosh, like, I want to give up, like, this business not working for me. Like, I'm human, like, I'm just like y'all. Like, I be like, okay, when is the win gonna be for me? You know what I'm saying? And I always used to tell myself that if I see one sale in my brain, I said, okay, I'm gonna really go full force in this. You know what I'm saying? I said, if I see one sale in my business, I'm gonna really go full force in it, y'all. And when I tell y'all, it's been since December since I started my business, and I had to literally tell myself, like, okay, Kira, if you're gonna do this business, you gotta go through it. Okay, if you really want to have a business and have a cosmetic brand, you really gotta go through it. You got to invest your money into this business, because I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't want to get on my social media if it's always just about pictures of me. I want to at least utilize my social media somehow, some way. You know what I'm saying? Either I'm going to be selling a product or giving motivation, and that's it. I don't want to use social media to just be using it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how people nowadays is. Do not use your social media just to be using it. You better at least have a business and start selling something on it. You better at least start, being an influencer or something, a content creator or something. Like, don't just be putting your business out and just be putting it out there and then you ain't getting paid for it. Like, I'm just being honest. I watch so many people, do that. You know what I'm saying? And I just want y'all to understand that, like, being an entrepreneur, y'all, is very hard. Like, it is very, very hard, y'all. And I know that you can do it. You can do it. Like, you really, I'm talking to whoever this person is watching the video. You can do it, okay? And, like, it doesn't matter if you look dumb, like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying, your current situation. Like, you can really do this shit, okay? It's gonna take them sacrifices, you know what I'm saying? You may still gotta work that 9-to-5 job, and just for you to, get the money that you need, you know what I'm saying, to put into your business. But never give up on what you want to do into your life. Don't never take certain advice from certain people who just feel like, oh, you shouldn't do this. Nah, like, you know what I'm saying? If you already got your mind fixed about what you want to do and how you want your future to be, continue to move on that path, y'all. But I promise you, if you are really in a field of being an entrepreneur, y'all, like, you really, really, really gotta go out there and go get it, okay? Like, it's so much money out here to be made. It's so much money out here to be made. You can make money different ways, okay? You may be a real estate. You may want to have your own, like a firm, you know what I'm saying, your bakery, or, your own lash business, or your own hair salon. Like, it doesn't matter, whatever it is, as long as you are dedicated to go out there and go get it, okay? Then, like I said, you got to be prepared for whatever comes your way, okay? Because, like I said, certain things in life, it's going to throw off at you. Certain shit just gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? It's like, sometimes it's out of your control or what happened to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be prepared to go through the worst before, in order for you to receive great things into your business, okay? But like I say, I remember like just telling myself like, I just gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no matter my current situation, y'all, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I really hated working a 9 to 5. Like, I literally did. Like, I hated it so bad to where I didn't want to work. I'm gonna be so real. Like, I did not want to work a job because I hated a 9 to 5, and I still hate a 9 to 5. But I really have to tell myself that if I'm gonna work at a job that I hate, I'm gonna at least take some money and put it in my brand about what I really want to do. I'm gonna at least do something with the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, we all have bills, we all have things that we have to also invest into too. But you know what I'm saying? What's $100? What's $200? What's $300? What's $400? What's $500 you can just put into your business, because your business is what's gonna make you more money. And I feel like once I started to like be like, okay, cool, like, I gotta do this, I gotta work this job, simply because if I don't make the money that I need to, then I can't invest into my brand. You know what I'm saying? I can't actually do what I want to do. So it may be times you may be at your job right now and you hate it. You hate the boss, but you got to think about your brand. You got to think about, okay, you know, even if these people say certain things to you, or customers, or you may just be, or they may just be having a bad day, you still have to think about your brand. And that's what I feel like of what I have got, like, prepared for, is that, like, bro, I got to get this money for my brand, because if I don't, it's just gonna sit here. And a lot of times people have so many ideas and products around them, but they just let it sit there. Don't never let nothing that you got right now just let it sit there. And I just feel like when you are in a journey of being an entrepreneur, like, you just gotta cut certain people off and get really focused, y'all. Because ever since I cut friends off, I cut certain family members off, I don't come around like that, y'all. I have been so focused on my brand. I'm not even gonna tell y'all no lie. Because I thought like, oh, me having friends was gonna really help me. You know what I'm saying? What's gonna motivate me. But like I say, certain people don't really want the best for you. You know what I'm saying? And I really had to trust God that, okay, God, like, this friend may not be in my life right now. This person may not be in my life right now, but okay, cool. Like, it's like God will remove so much around you in order for you to get focused on what you want to do in your life. So I just really want y'all to understand, just trust your journey. Trust your journey through entrepreneurship. It's not going to happen overnight. So if you really clicking on this video thinking that you're going to receive overnight success, it's not going to happen like that. Like, you really got to work. If you give God 50%, he's going to give you the rest. But you really got to want it, and you really got to be motivated and dedicated to get to the bag, y'all. Because like I said, it's 2024, y'all. We got to get to the bag. It's so many digital ways that people making money now. It's so many bags out here, y'all. Like, it's not a time to be playing, you know. And, you know, don't just start a business just because you see people, just see everybody else doing it. Know for a fact that it's something that you want to do. You may not want to start a business. You know what I'm saying? You may want to work from someone, but this video not for you. But this video is here is for entrepreneurs. And I know that this video here is going to touch so many people that want to be entrepreneurs or in the field of being an entrepreneur. Because like I say, like what I'm speaking right now, I'm pretty sure so many entrepreneurs can really feel how I feel right now, y'all. But I didn't want to make this video long, y'all, simply because I just wanted to talk about what was on my heart. And, you know, like I say, I'm an entrepreneur as myself. So I know the journey. I know what it's like. I know them times when you just want to be like, give me 6 figures right now. Like, just let me have the money right now. But anything that come fast is not good. Anything that takes its time and is slow is really for your good, y'all. So I just want to leave y'all with that. I hope this video really touched so many people out there that's starting a business. Like I say, y'all can definitely, right now, if y'all have been supporting me, please go to my website right now, y'all. It's Lip Model Cosmetics at BigCartels.com, y'all. I will leave my link in my description box. This is my cosmetic brand, y'all. I'm literally telling y'all, I've been literally out the gates with this business that I've started. This business here is my baby. So like I say, if you are a new subscriber or if you have been rocking with me, y'all, please make sure y'all go on my website and literally go purchase your products, okay, y'all? So I have so many products that I'm finna be dropping, y'all, because you feel me? I ain't stopping, so you should stop me, y'all. But I love y'all so very much, and see y'all on the next one.